What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ripsul, greeting, namaste. My name is Panya. I'm here to acknowledge frequency to audio consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend about the deprivation, to ascend to this lesser room here on earth. Invite one spirit here, not delaying time. Today's video, we're talking about meditation and fasting. For those of you who are doing the Ramadan, for those of you fasting from afternoon until the next morning, till the break of dawn, for those of you who just fast for a competition, for those of you who are in the mode of fight and flight system, the sympathetic nervous system, because we are fasting, we are dying the signals. We go ahead and explain the possibility of having less consumptions and fasting, or no consumption at all, just water. Meditations go hand in hand, especially in the mode of the fight and flight sympathetic nervous system, because we are fasting. The brain signals is like that is say, oh, I'm dying, so it signals the fight and flight mode, right? But in the meditation aspect, is the mode of kind of the regulate the fight and flight modes with the person who are fasting. So fasting has been around since centuries, since ages, since time immemorial, and the typical additions of the addictions that was known as the fight and flight, because it's not used to it, it's the syndrome will be checked with the parasympathetic nervous system, with the meditations, with the regulate the nervous system via meditations, right? And everybody needs that refresh. Everybody would like to restart, rejuvenate their system to let it not all be consumed 24/7. And in the products of the process, in the procedures, you become the resilience, and enlightenment is to feel the engagement in your own happiness and joyful, and your voluntarily, you could say, suffering, your own voluntary struggle, and you have the courage from the mind, heart, and spirits. It's the pillars of to recognize the sources of that is always there and forevermore. And you have the faith within yourself that all is going to be well in our world, towards society in this evolution that is ever growing, ever evolving. And I see those also to be systematically assessed and projected by all the decisions making and personal developments and professionals skills quality in the businesses and public services, and the peaceful warrior in the nature, and also apply the same concept that we have learned in the personal world as for fruitarians, fun and enjoyable innocence and childlike wonder, and also apply the same principle in the business world as skillful as we can in this earth, the skill to rearrange new balance for equality of the equation of the equilibrium via meditations and fasting as well too. The concepts, senses, impressions, and emotions that have us mesmerized. The world, the conditions, the experiences through meditations, the jhanas, the kundalini, derived from the jhana, from the Sanskrit meaning to be burned, suppressed, or absorptions in Pali language. What it means is an experience of the ecstasy that bursts with tears and joy and bliss, and that is the experience when you go deep within your reservoir, into your core, and is the expressions that is orientated and is center around the translations in yourself of being pure, cleansing, and cutting off the feather, and also with the mind cultivations of loving kindness. It is also practicing celibacy as well too. So it's the concentration, is that meditative element state of the absorptions. It is the concentrated mind of one pointedness with the breath. That's where the mind-body connection, the mind-body sync with the body. Here's what I like to say. Sync with the body and breath and movements together. Because when you sync with the body and the breath and also the movements, it is the concentration in and of itself. It's the translations that could absorptions of the jhanas and can be misleading because people just wanted to go for it, because it's not easy to gain the experience of jhanas.